Ooh, hey, sorry about all of the yelling. What yelling, you may ask? That'd be this yelling. Okay, the cable guy comes in to hook up my cable. I've got a screw on the outside of the house where you just plug the coaxial cable into the house and it runs everything. Well, he couldn't get that to work. So he wanted to drill a hole, and I was like, hell no. So I've got this wire now, it's like strung across. It took him 4 hours, by the way. And the problem was he had it screwed into the wrong thing up at the telephone pole. So, but he blew out the fuse. There's the fuse box, right? Okay. What is that noise? I can't figure it out, and it's pissing me off. Yeah, sorry about the yelling. I was a little upset about that, but as you can see, I have my geek hat on now, and I totally earned it. Not only was I able to fix the fuse in the fuse box, like I had talked about, I also fixed whatever the problem was in the here, I'll show you. Hang on. What we have here is referred to as a spaghetti of wires, you see. And so what I did was fool around with all the connections, and whatever it was he blew out, I, unscrewed enough and screwed enough stuff back in that it's fixed now. So that is gone. Thank heavens. Alright, so I'm having a little supper now. Look, it's the healthy kind of hot dog that comes off the grill, because I don't cook, but I can grill. So health food night with the hot dogs. They're turkey. They're made out of turkey. I have had a very, very cool week as far as getting famous goes. I'm not about to eat hot dogs on the internet. Hang on. Hang on. This is not that kind of show. I will get back to you in a second. Alright, so, like I was saying before the whole hot dog incident, that was headed for my mouth too, and I was like, oh, hell no, this is not that kind of show, no. So what I've been doing lately, other than eating health hot dogs, is Monday, I was on 7 Pounds, which is Will Smith's new movie, and Woody Harrelson smiled right at me. I mean, like, not even in the scene or anything. I was, like, maybe 30 feet away from him, and he was like, hi, how you doing, kind of smiles, and I was like, I'm totally fine now. That made my day. So, there was that, and then yesterday, I was on a pilot for, it's called The United States of Terra, that is written by the same person that wrote Juno. And so you won't see me in that one because it's just the back of my head that got on film. But nevertheless, I was there. Today, I totally got famous. If the Cho ends up on TV, Margaret Cho is doing a new thing. If that ends up on VH1 this summer, I'm totally going to be in one of the episodes. Totally. And if I find out when, I never know when I'm going to be on TV, and that kind of stinks. Oh, yes. CSI Las Vegas. They have a really cool setup. I got to be a lab tech for them on Friday. So I was a lab tech. I was on CSI. I'm having so much fun here. This is awesome. There is a drawback, though. The studio food that I've been eating is really good stuff. They feed us, like CSI, for instance, they fed us steak and shrimp and sushi and carrot cake, and they had this whole enormous buffet. So the downside is I'm becoming hideously disfigured. Here, I'll show you. Not really. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. For a long time, I was able to blame that on intestinal worms. See, I was like, no, it's not. I'm not gaining weight. It's intestinal worms. It's intestinal worms. Like, it happens. But then I have a smart cousin, and he said, I think that's just a little bit of fat and a satiated belly. Which, darn it, so I don't have intestinal worms anymore. I have a little bit of fat and a satiated belly. I'll let you know if I keep getting famous. Thank you, and good night. See, that's what I'm talking about. This right here. It's just a little bit of fat and a satiated belly.